Anxiety disconnects us from ourselves. I want to talk about that a little bit, how this happens and what this means and how this affects our lives. That being disconnected from ourselves kind of means being disconnected from our body. Who we really are in the moment is really connected to what we feel in the here and now and with our connection with life. And when we're disconnected from that, we're disconnected from ourselves. And when we're living sort of wearing a mask or trying to fit in, or we're worried about what people think, or we're worried about being seen and we're trying to hide maybe, or we're really trying to prove ourselves because we don't feel good enough, we're never really connected to ourselves because we're always trying to find something that makes us feel good enough, that makes us feel connected to ourselves. We're always trying to be something other than what we really are. And that's a disconnection from who we really are in the moment because we're trying to be something other than what we really are. But how do we be what we really are? We need to be present in the moment. And how does this connect to anxiety? What does it have to do with anxiety? Well, if long ago, if we weren't supported to be who we are in the moment, if we didn't have that support to hear us, to be with us, to accept us, to allow us that space to just be with what we feel when we're sad, to be with us when we're happy and excited, and we have something to share when we're interested in something, to encourage our interests, even if they really differ from what is sort of expected in the household. When we're encouraged in those ways, we really start to build a sense of self. We start to feel connected to who we are. We build from that moment of what we feel in the moment of life as life happens. But when we're not connected in that way, when we're not supported in that way, when we're discouraged, when we're told how to feel, how to not feel, who to be, who to not be, and we're always feeling, that we're a disappointment, then really we don't feel safe to be who we are. Who we are, what we feel, becomes something that really rocks the boat, that really, isn't a good thing to be. So I need to be something other than what I really am. I need to try and, fit that unrealistic expectation that we can never really meet. And then we live life wearing a mask, pretending we're something that we're not. So anxiety is really connected to being disconnected from ourselves. So the more we can practice getting used to being with what we feel, the more we can train ourselves to get used to who we really are in the moment. We can start to let go of the mask. We can start to be brave and put ourselves out there. We can start to really be who we are, speak our real truth, express what we really feel. And we start to build a confidence again that what we feel and who we are matters. We start to build the knowing of who we are. We still start to cultivate the sense of self. Then we start to build this true inner confidence and independence of, who I am matters. Rather than, I don't feel safe in life to be me. So everywhere we go, there's anxiety, and it triggers this feeling of unease, of I don't feel safe, I don't feel okay to put myself out there. So everything we do, there's this lack of confidence. So we build that confidence up by going into ourselves, by doing a simple awareness practice, practicing every day. And I'm always talking about this because it works. Connecting with our breathing, being with our body, starting with creating self-acceptance, accepting what we feel in the self within us, within our feelings, sensations in the moment. That's where building a self comes from, building a sense of self, building our inner identity that's based on who we really are, not on what other people think we should be or this level of importance and how other people see us. That's not who we really are. Who we are is what we feel on the inside, this unique individual, the sense of amazingness that we really are within inside that's different from everybody else. So sit, practice, go into your breathing every day. Sit on a bench, get up in the morning, take some time before you go to sleep at night. Sit and practice being with what you feel. So whatever you do in life then, whatever feelings come up during life experiences, you're able to be with them. You're able to handle them, accept them, process them by the experience of being with those feelings. And when you're with those feelings, what happens is you start to cultivate the ability to be with yourself. You start to get to know yourself because you're spending time with yourself rather than pushing away from your feelings all the time. So give this a go, and you're going to start to notice that the anxiety starts to change, it starts to fade, it starts to go away, and who you are starts to get built on a co-creative relationship between you and your inner body, feelings, sensations, and life as it happens. I think that's a lot better way to live our life, to be open to the moment. That's where amazing things happen. So give this a go. My name is Arne Pedersen from Awareness and Health. I'm a clinical counseling hypnotherapist in Victoria, BC, and I see people mostly online, but also in person as well. And I help them to move through these kinds of things. And there is a free mindfulness series down below in the description, no link or no sign up required, that'll help you to do this awareness practice, to help you connect to yourself and build a true sense of self, of who you really are. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got a lot from it. If you did, please, give it a thumbs up, share it, pass it along. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.